What's cracking, Jack? It's Friday, November 14th, and you're in the jungle. 9 games in the association. I've got bets for all of them right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Happy Friday. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down all 9 games in the association, and I'll give you my best bet for every one of those games. And I'm going to leave 2 links for you in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday's play was Brandon Ingram of the Raptors over 19.5 points. He missed, and he'll be dealt with accordingly. The second link is to become a jungle member. And for as little as 55 cents a day as a member, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning, access to our members-only Discord, and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by MyBookie.ag. Open up a new account today at MyBookie.ag using promo code SILVERBACK, and your first bet, if it doesn't hit, is refunded up to $500. 2 great things about MyBookie.ag. You don't have to worry about what state you live in. I know that states have certain restrictions and limitations for some of you guys. MyBookie.ag is one of the biggest and most reputable offshore sports books that there is, so you can bet from anywhere in the continental U.S. And as I said, open up a new account with promo code SILVERBACK. And if your first bet doesn't hit, it's refunded. It's guaranteed. It's insured up to $500. Let's recap yesterday. Not much action in the NBA yesterday. Not much that we liked. We only had 2 bets. We missed them both. With the Brandon Ingram play of the day over 19.5 points. And we also had Isaiah Jackson of the Pacers over 5.5 rebounds. He missed as well. He ended up with 4. So we were 0-2. For November, we're 29-14. We're up 10.9 units. Let's work. First game, we're looking at Heat at the Knicks. Miami plus 5.5. Over-under is 238.5. Brunson out for the Knicks. Bam Adebayo out for the Heat. This is their second meeting this year. They played October 26th in Miami, and the Heat won by 8. 5.5 points, too many to give Miami. They're the highest scoring team in the NBA. They score 124.8 points a game, almost 5 points more than the Knicks score. New York without their best scorer in Jalen Brunson. I like Miami plus the 5.5, and also look at Norman Powell of the Heat over 23.5 points. He's been over this number in 3 of 4 games that Bam has been out, with a median of 26 a game in those 4, and he hasn't scored less than 22 points in any of those games. Next game we're looking at, Nets at the Magic. Brooklyn plus 13.5. The over-under is 224.5. Paolo Banchero out for Orlando. It doesn't look good, man. He pulled up short while just running last game. Had to come out against the Knicks. No contact injuries usually don't turn out as good news. You got the spread, still 13.5. Anybody that knows me knows 2 things. Number 1, I don't fucks with avocado. And number 2, I don't fucks with high spreads. But I do fucks with Franz Wagner point props when Banchero was out. Take Wagner over 25.5 points for the Magic. He had 28 points on 22 shots in 37 minutes when Banchero went down last game against the Knicks. And that's not an outlier performance. That's how he functions. That's how the offense rolls when Banchero's out. Last year, in the last 10 games without Banchero, Wagner scored a median of 30 points a game in 38 minutes, taking 22 shots. Today's opponent, the Brooklyn Nets, give up the second most points of any team in the association. Wagner over 25.5 points. Next game we're looking at, Sixers at the Pistons. Philly plus 5.5, over-under 232.5. Embiid is out for Philly, thank God. VJ Edgecombe, game-time decision. Detroit's banged up. Asar Thompson's out. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, both game-time decisions. Beef Stew, game-time decision. Now, it's their second meeting of the year. The Pistons won the first game in Philly by 3, but the Sixers covered the spread. The spread was 4.5. Both teams have been playing good basketball and have been very good against the spread. Philly's 8-2 ATS their last 10 games. Detroit is 7-3 ATS their last 10. But you don't want to do anything with this spread until the update after the morning shoot-around. But if Cunningham and Duren are both out, back the Sixers. Your best play, however, in this game that you should take regardless is Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers over 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The kids call it PRA. He plays more minutes than anyone in the league, and he's been over this line in 9 of his last 11 games. And if you're looking at just his points, just assists or rebounds, any individual line, or any combination of lines, his PRA is what hits the most. Charlotte at Milwaukee, Bucks minus 9.5, over under 238.5. LaMelo Ball and Giannis both probable. I like the under in this game. 7 straight Hornets games have been under this total of 238.5, including last game just 2 days ago against these Milwaukee Bucks, in which the total ended up at just 211. And 6 straight Buck games have stayed under this total. I like the under in this game. Only play I'm looking at under 238.5. Sacramento at Minnesota, Kings plus 11.5, over under 239.5. Malik Monk and Sabonis both questionable for Sacramento. Minnesota relatively healthy. We're going straight to the player prop market, though, in this game with the high spread. We're back in Jaden McDaniels of the Wolves over 15.5 points. He's been over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with a median of 21 points a game. He also feeds off of bottom 10 defenses, and Sacramento gives up 3rd most points of any team in the association. He just hit them for 21 on November 9th. Jaden McDaniels over 15.5 points. Lakers at the Pelicans. Lakers minus 9.5, over under 228.5. Take the Lakers minus the points. New Orleans has a point differential of minus 12.2 a game. And Luka and Reeves, the exciting Whites, should cook after a bad loss to Oklahoma City last game. They got embarrassed, I tell you. It's also a good spot to look at and back Rui Hachimura, Lakers wing over 12.5 points. His usage has actually gone up with Doncic and Reeves back in the lineup. His last 3 games, he's had 15, 21, and 13 points with a median of 12 shots a game and 34 minutes played. Portland at Houston. Blazers plus 8.5, over under 236.5. Take Portland here with the points. The Rockets, as dominant as they've been, have only won by this margin of 50% of their games this season. But the Blazers, Portland has not lost by this margin once this season. They haven't lost by 9 points one time this season. They're 100% against this number of 8.5. They have a ton of high-scoring players, and that keeps them in the game and within this number. Also look at Reed Shepherd of the Rockets, over 9.5 points. It's a sneaky play. In his last 5 games, he has a median of 16 points a game. He's taken 10 shots and 6 3-pointers. Clippers at Dallas. Clippers minus 3.5. Over under 219.5. I'm sick of both these teams. Dallas can't score, and the Clippers play at a super slow pace. In the Mavericks' last 6 games, they've scored 102, 99, 104, 111, 114, and 114. The only play here is Dallas's team total under 108.5. In the last game we're looking at, Golden State at San Antonio, rematch of a couple nights ago. Warriors plus 2.5 in this one, over under 235.5. They just played in San Antonio 2 nights ago. As I mentioned, Warriors won by 5 as a 3.5-point underdog. Steph Curry had 46 points in that game. He shot 25 times, but most importantly, he shot 16 free throws. I don't think he'll get that same whistle again tonight in San Antonio once again. I look for the Spurs to cover, and also look at Stephon Castle of San Antonio over 24.5 points plus assists. He's been over this line 4 straight games with a median of 29 and had 33 points plus assists when they played them just 2 nights ago. Have a great day, Jungle Nation, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.